Los Fresnos comes back and wins. Now Santa Maria will put up a three. Bang! Santa Maria!
Here's Warner. Here comes a headed jam. Counted for two. Field. Adios! And the Falcons win on a walk-off. And it's saved. What a game. Cortez smacked
To the left. That is gone.
for Perez. That's my play. Off the backboard, counting, and a win!
And a win. Brian Perez wins the game for the Santa Rosa Warriors, and they go nuts. And why not?
North.
Alrighty, welcome to our broadcast here on Real Sports Live. Day 2 of the South Texas Ever Regional Softball Showcase here on Real Sports Live. Game 1 of 3, Lightning taking on the Barracudas. And folks, you can throw the time limit out the window. We're going the full 7 mercy rule. UIL rules in a sense is here we always start things off. The RGV Lightning will be leading things off. They'll be the designated away team. The Barracudas on the home. Brianna Ford takes the circle for the Barracudas. Barracudas 1-1, got a win against the Racers. We start things off with a hard hit fly ball. That one lands in the outfield for a base hit. And Garza starts things off with a base hit, wasting no time. Already a runner on base early on.
Representing the Westlaco High School, number 14, Alexis Solis.
Alexis Solis coming in. Called strike on her first at bat, and we thank you for joining us here on the broadcast. A scorcher here in Rainville, Texas. 0-1 count. Hitch low and away for a 1-1. Alexis Solis again in the circle here, or in the box. 1-1 count. Hitch in for a strike, 1-2 count. Again, we mentioned Brianna Ford in the circle. Had a good day yesterday in day 1. Again, Barracudas going 1-1. So victory against the Racers and a loss to the Rebels. Pitch high, runner gonna go. The ball gets into the outfield and Garza advances on down to second safely. That evens up the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Again, a hot one here in Rainville.
Stolen base for Garza.
2-2 count, runner on second base for Solis. Ball chopped up to the second baseman, throw to first, 4-3 put out. Ground out will move the runners up as Garza now 60 feet away from home at third.
Representing Harlingen South, number 20, Karime Martinez.
Now enters Karime Martinez out of Harlingen South. Runner 60 feet away at third. Martinez digging in for her first at bat. Hitter number 3 in this 12-hitter lineup. It's low for a ball, 1-0 count. Thank you for joining us here again. All games today will be 7 complete innings. Throw the time limit out the window. No count here for Karime Martinez. She takes a piece of one foul down the right field line. Mentioned it's a scorcher, 89 degrees here in Raymondville. One count here on Martinez. Runner on third. The former Garza who started off with a single. It's downstairs, 2-1 count as Martinez holds off. A good day for softball if you're a fan of the Heat. 2-1 count, here's the pitch. This ball put in play, back up to the circle to fourth, throw to first, and the ground out brings the run in.
First run scored.
4-3 sack ground out for Martinez will bring in Garza from third.
Representing Harlingen South.
And the Lightning will take the lead early on.
My bad.
Back up the circle to Martinez was a good stop.
Montes.
And Joe Montes digging in. Montes in our derby last night. So 2 down here. One of the Sam Needham freshmen as he chases after one.
Sorry, I didn't have a breakfast taco. Just
That one gets a piece of Montes. She'll be hit by a pitch, and she'll take a trip on down to first. So with 2 down, her runner gets on board at first. With timeout called, we'll take one here as well. And watching Real Sports Live, don't go anywhere.
In the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Via ISD, Cardinal Pride.
All right, Calista Garcia, the Lifeford product coming in. Batted .597 this season. Comes in with a runner on and 2 down. Alexa Garza doing the pinch running here for Joe Montes with a courtesy runner. Foul ball back, 0-2 count. Now Garcia down on the ropes early on. Oh, 2 count, here's the pitch. It's away for a ball, 1-2 count. Garcia holds off. And Garcia had 38 scored runs, 10 home runs, and 13 doubles in 2022. She chases after one, and she'll go down. Garcia goes down, but nevertheless, the Lightning strike first on a sack ground out by Karina Martinez to bring in Alexa Garza, who picks up the first hit of the game. Bottom of the first, we'll get you the starting lineup for the home team Barracudas when we return here on Real Sports Live.
We're the Red Texans, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We envision that San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive citizens in our global society. Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
We are Santa Rosa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
The most important moments in a child's life happen in their earliest years. Having a strong early childhood education enhances their future and success. That's why we are opening the Harlingen CISD Early Childhood Academy for pre-K students. At HCISD, we provide these opportunities for our youngest learners to foster their imagination and let their curiosity run while they develop their love for learning. These are the early steps to success, and Harlingen CISD is with them every step of the way.
We are Eddie Burkella, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
We are La Via, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high quality scrubs. Soon after I
Here on Real Sports Live, bottom of the first, so the Lightning pick up a hit off Garza. She comes home after being brought in by Karima Martinez on a 4-3 ground out. Mia Wettergrove takes a circle here for the Coastal Bend, or the RGV Lightning, excuse me. The Coastal Bend Barracudas dig in for their first stat out of the evening, or the morning, should I say. Used to calling games at night. A 1-0 count to start things off. So we get you the order here. Alexia Alegria leading things off, followed by Brooke Castillo, batting third, Cadence Trevino. Batting fourth, Gabriela Chapa, batting fifth, Luana Alvarez. So 1-0 count for Alexia Alegria. Again, Wettergrove in the circle for the Lightning. On goes foul, evens up the count 1-1. Batting sixth, Talia Maldonado. Batting seventh, Maggie Aguilar. Batting eighth, Samaya Johnson. Batting ninth, Brianna Ford and Cinderella Medina on the 10th spot. And they're batting 10 here, and again, the Lightning batting 12. 1 count, Wettergrove fires. Big chase on the high one by Alegria on the bottom of the first. And Alegria, Castillo, Trevino, Chapa, Alvarez, Maldonado, Aguilar, Johnson, Ford, Medina, the 11 selected. 10 selected, excuse me, by head coach Leah Finlow. All goes back, a 1-2 count to start things off on Alegria. Low pitch, she swung and chased one. She just fouled off her second one. The 1-2 count. She chased a pop up. This one going back. Will land on the tarp behind the seats. A 1-2 count is a first foul ball going back into the seats. Chris Vasquez on the PA to my right. You softball fans in the Coastal Bend know him as the man with the plan, the host with the most. Chris Vasquez in the housey house, as he likes to say. 1-2 count on here for Alegria. Here comes the pitch. That one down and away for a 2-2. Lightning 0 for 1. And for the loss to the Breeze. Breeze getting their second win off the Lightning. 2-2 count. And pitch just a bit too high in the zone for Wettergrove. 89 degrees and only expected to get hotter, possibly into the triple digits as well. A 3-2 count. Chasing after one, strike three called. Wettergrove collects her first strikeout off Alexia Alegria, and that puts one away.
Now batting from Alice, number 2, Brooke Castillo.
Now Brooke Castillo coming in. Castillo batting .407 on the season, the freshman, had 35 innings pitched, 37 strikeouts, 45 runs and 4 home runs in 2022. She digs in for her first at bat of the morning. Watches a called strike in her first pitch. One count. This ball popped up. Now the first base side. Second baseman under it. Makes the grab.
With 2 outs. Representing Heavenville, number 11, Cadence Trevino.
An F4 in the book for Castillo. This brings in Cadence Trevino. Called strike to start things off for Cadence Trevino. Trevino has been in the circle for the Barracudas as of late. Added .411 on the season. One count with 2 down for Trevino as Wettergrove set the deal. Just missing the zone. 2-1 count. And the 3-1 count. All bouncing off the screen on top, 3-2. Last night we had our home run derby, Lily Rocha of Harlingen capturing it in a battle. It was a sight to see if you were near. And we thank you for all those who tuned in all these past this past day. 3-2 count in the walks. Trevino will take a stroll on down to first base.
With a runner on first, 2 outs.
So runner on with 2 down. This brings in Gabriela Chapa, who's a powerhouse hitter in her own rank. Brooke Castillo coming in, a courtesy run for Cadence Trevino. And Chapa having a grand slam yesterday in the opening matchup against the Racers, part of that 6-0 top of the first inning. That matchup, it was Arlette Hernandez for the Racer despite the 6-1 loss, 10 strikeouts in the circle for the Racers. And Chapa, the grand slam as that pitch downstairs, 1-0 count. Chapa out of Alice, batted .439 on the season, 3 home runs, 9 stolen bases, 48 runs scored. 1-0 count. Runner looking to go, throw back to first. Pitch goes for a ball, and runner safe at first. Again, Castillo courtesy running for Katie Sereno. Two-0 count. This one fouled back. Two-one count. Weathergrove fires. Missing for a ball. Now a 3-1 count and Chapa. Juana Alvarez on deck. Called strike. Three-two count. Weathergrove fires. Called strike 3. Weathergrove catches Chapa looking. Now hold on to that 1-0 lead as we go to the top of the second inning. For one complete, Lightning 1, Barracudas nothing here on Real Sports Live.
I'd like to thank everybody for coming on out.
Was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children.
One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand. Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles, how about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable. For condo and beach house rentals, call and visit the website today. Island Services.
Welcome back here to the top of the second inning. Hayden Stravino now in the circle, replacing Brianna Ford. Jenny Shank out of Brownsville Lopez starting things off. It'll be Shank, Vega, and Nunez. 6, 7, 8 in the top of the second. 1-0 lead for the Lightning again. It was Lexa Garcia's picked up the only hit of the game. It's a called strike on Shank. One count, here comes the pitch. And Shank lifts one on the first base side and reeled in for one away. So an F3 in the book for Jenny Shank.
Representing La Jolla.
Brings in Lila Vega.
Lila Vega.
Chapa on the play, making the out at first. Now this brings in Lila Vega out of La Jolla, batted .296 on the season. Hedge high, 1-0 count. And Vega, the junior, going to be a senior in 2023, excuse me. 7 home runs, 5 doubles, 29 runs scored. As the 1-0 count. Ball popped up and Maldonado chasing it, but it's going to drop dead between them. And a 1-1 count. You see on your screen, Cadence Trevino. As the 1-1 count. Balls, 1 strike, 1 down for Lila Vega. Romy Nunez on deck. Pitch goes high. The 3-1 count now sitting in on Vega. This ball scorched, gonna fall in foul territory and it drops dead. A full count now sits in on Lila Vega with 1 away. Again, Romy Nunez on deck out of Westlaco. Three-two count. Here comes the pitch. Vega gets a piece of it. Ruled a foul ball. Three-two count on Vega. Cadence Trevino again in the circle. Vega fouls another one back. 2 straight foul balls. She continues to battle out on the full count. Three-two count. Here comes the pitch by Trevino. And this one screened and will just stay fair down the line.
Johnson shoots it on in, so that's a single.
Mike Johnson out in left field gets the throw back into the infield. A single to start things off for Lila Vega on a lengthy at-bat here in the top of the second inning.
Now batting, representing Westlaco High, number 24, Romy Nunez.
Lifted ball just stayed fair down the line and left. Again, Johnson getting the throw in the first in time. Romy Nunez now coming in out of Westlaco. She sees a high one. Counting in Nunez batting .304 in the season, 2 home runs, 26 RBIs. Go back on down to first, and she's safe. Called strike on Nunez. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 down. That's a piece of it foul. Count goes 1-2. And it was Ford who got the start in the circle. Got Trevino in there. Has the 1-2 count. This one fouled back. Going off the screen. One, 2 count. Another foul ball off the screen. One, 2 count. This ball smoked up the middle. Now we're going to drop down in left center in front of Johnson, and back-to-back base hits, back-to-back singles on Vega Nunez. Puts runners on first and second with 1 away.
Brings up the bat now from PSG North, number 12, Haley Garza.
Haley Garza now coming in out of PSG
The
North.
biggest ball, it would go to Miss Garza. It's bedazzled, I like it.
Haley Garza batted .407 for PSG North, 14 scored runs, 7 doubles, 2 home runs.
Shank comes in to courtesy run.
Tony Shank, Lopez, courtesy running at first. Again, 2 on after back-to-back hits by Vega and Nunez. 3 hits in total in the ball game for the Lightning. One no count. Here's the pitch. This ball hit up the middle by the shortstop. Throw at third. They get her out. So 2 down as the leadoff runner's down.
Good play by Alegria, shortstop.
Garza gets on board on a fielder's choice.
Representing Mercedes.
Runners remain at
number
first
13,
and second. This brings in Zelinda Camacho. Linda Camacho. On Mercedes, batted .466 on the season. 72 innings pitched, 99 strikeouts, 10 runs, and 13 doubles. It's a wild pitch, and that advances the runners up 60 feet. One 0 count. It's a bit 2 inside, goes 2-0. Two count on Camacho. .30 count. Here comes the pitch. This one scorched and finds the gap between third and short. 1 run will come in. Now a runner caught in a run down. Here comes the throw to home, and she's picked off at home. Nevertheless, it's an RBI single here for Zelinda Camacho. Reedmore hits a picked up a total of 4 and 2-0 lead here now for the Lightning over the Barracudas as we go to the bottom of the second inning here on Real Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Rod Rodriguez and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
When excellence in
Here at a Real Sports Live, and Barracudas now down 2-0. An RBI single by Zelina Camacho. Luan Amadeus out of Calhoun will start things off here in the bottom of the second, followed by Maldonado and Aguilar, 5, 6, 7. Wedegrove back in the circle, picked up a strikeout on Chapa, and she starts off with the strike. Start things off, and we thank you for joining us here in game 1 of 3, all game 7 innings. Oh, 1 count, that ball goes foul. Count now 0-2 quickly. Oh, 2 count on Amadeus. Wedegrove delivers. High ball well upstairs for a 1-2 count. The first ball, Amadeus will see in her first at bat. Amadeus batting .398 out of the Cal Allen, 9 home runs, 13 doubles, 34 runs scored, 5 triples. 1-2 count. Edge upstairs for the 2-2. New 2 turns to a full count. Wedegrove trying to find the top shelf of the zone. Talia Maldonado on deck. The 3-2 count. And called strike 3. Back-to-back called strikes off Chapa and Amadeus. 2 strikeouts for Wedegrove here. And with 1 down in the bottom of the second inning.
Corpus Christi Veterans Memorial, number 1. T. Maldonado.
We got Team Maldonado. CC veterans dig in for her first stab out of the morning, batting .404 for Corpus Christi Vets. 1 home run, 5 stolen bases, 30 runs scored. She comes in with 1 down here in the bottom of the second inning. She fouls 1 back to the screen, 0-1. And this ball lifted. This one going to be trapped down by the left fielder. Maldonado goes down with an F7 in the book, and that puts 2 away in the bottom of the second.
Representing Corpus Christi Veterans Memorial, number 0, Maddie Aguilar.
Maddie Aguilar now coming in. Lifted ball. And a single up the middle brings a run in.
representing Flower Bluff, now batting number 7,
A
Samaya.
single just in by Aguilar, excuse me. Brings in Samaya Johnson out of Flower Bluff. Runner on first, 2 down for Johnson. Sees a high one outside. Johnson on Flower Bluff batted .414 on the season. 7 home runs, 7 doubles, 28 runs scored, and 3 triples. 1-0 count. Weathergrove delivers. Called strike, evens it up at 1-1. And last night's home run derby is sight to see. Leah Rocha getting the big win against Crystal Bettis in the final round. Inaugural home run derby champion. 1-1 count. This one going to be popped up and will go in foul territory other side of the dugout.
Farm, Mark Brown, foul ball. So please bring that foul ball into the nearest dugout because we need those to continue this. We need more? Okay. You see the umpire said, give it back. Hurry up.
1-2 count on Johnson. This one popped up towards the second base side, and it's reeled in. Barracudas pick up their first hit of the game. After 2 complete, they'll go down 2-0. Top of the third after this. You're watching Real Sports Live.
It's discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond. We are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
LEAD has relationships with multiple industry leaders. Whether you're looking for project-based work or long-term employment, you decide. Our industry-skilled jobs include industrial, marine industries, oil and gas, commercial construction, and renewable energy. We offer work close to home, so you can spend more time with those you love. LEAD Staffing, putting people to work and changing lives daily.
Accurate Real Sports Live. Things off here in the top of the third inning, 2-0 lead for the Lightning. RBI single by Camacho. The top of the second, this brings in Mia Weathergrove. Weathergrove 2 strikeouts. Caught Chapanamon is looking back to back. Oh, 1 count. Holds off on a low one, 1-1.
We got in trouble together. It's okay.
1-1 count. All fouled back for the 1-2.
I got a story for you. I don't know if I really want to hear.
1-2 count. There's the pitch forward back in the circle, and she evens it up on a 2-2. Weathergrove 2 strikeouts. Forward at the 1 strikeout on Alyssa Garcia, way back in the top of the first inning. She deals another one, and she catches Wettergrove looking for her second strikeout. 2 strikeouts on today for Brianna Ford from the circle, and this puts 1 down. So comes in hitter number 12 in the order, Amelia Salinas.
High, number 3, Emilia Salinas.
Amelia Salinas at a Harlingen High digging in.
Going to Our Lady of the Lake this fall.
Yolu signee. Batted .453 for Kevin Ledesma's Cardinals. 28 runs scored, 14 stolen bases. No one count. This ball hit back up to the second base side. Gets stopped, throw to first. In time, Brooke Castillo connects to Trevino. Or Chop, excuse me.
Representing PSJ North. Now
4-3 put out will put Alexa 2 down.
Garza.
Brings in Alexa Garza. Garza in the top of the first, 1-for-1. Started off with a single. She was brought in by a 4-3 ground on Karima Martinez. And she smokes one down the right field line. This one tracked down on the fly in right field. And Riley Medina making the grab and now retire the side. 2.5 complete, 2-0 lead for the Lightning over the Barracudas. We go to the bottom of the third when we return here on Real Sports Live.
Headed down to the bottom of the third. Here comes.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We're the Lady Cougars and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
We are the Harlingen Lady Cardinals and you're watching Real Sports Live.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children.
One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look.
At Kyoto Real Sports Live, going to the bottom of the third inning. Ford, Medina, and Alegria will lead things off. 9-10-1 here in the bottom of the third. We thank you for joining us. And 7-inning game, throw the time limits out the window. Brianna Ford, we going to UTEP this fall. Puts down a bunt, and she's going to make it on safely. Just beats the throw. And off a bunt, Brianna Ford gets started off, and maybe the opening Barracudas need. But that is hit number 2. So 2 hits for the Barracudas through 2.5. Well, it's been a more dominant aspect here for the Lightning. 4 hits. 4 hits as it's contrary to 2.
Now representing Zapata, number 12, Cinderelli Medina.
Cinderelli Medina now coming in, batting .300 out of Zapata, 15 runs and 10 stolen bases. Throw back to first. Bunt laid down and it goes foul. 1-1 1-1 count on Medina. Cinderelli Medina making a grab out and right to put it into the top of the third inning. See Whitaker 3 strikeouts in her third inning of work. Gets a Piso and fouls it back. Count 1-2. On 2 count. This ball scorched down the first base side, steps on the bag.
Ball just stays fair.
A 3-3 ground out. Let's one away, and we go to the top of the order.
Now batting number 3, Lexi Alegria. Coach, leave the Blues alone, please.
Brings in Lexi Alegria. Yeah, coming in out of Hebronville again. 0 for 1 on a strikeout to start things off. Whitaker's first strikeout. She chases after one, 0-1 count. And the Lyford ace, Smia Whitaker, 3 strikeouts in the circle. As the 0-1 comes in, this one found back to the net. That's a 0-2 count. Go 2 count. We're on the first, 1-2. Ball hit down the line, will stay fair. Here comes the throw to home.
Coming home.
And they got her.
Maddie avoided the tag. But
Aguilar. Barracudas trying to get the lead, or cut down the run. Aguilar gets on board with the double on her call down at home.
So now batting, representing Alice, number 2, La Chiquita Pero Picosa, Brooke Castillo.
Brooke Castillo comes in out of Alice. Runner on second base. Chopped and goes foul. And a 1-1 count on Castillo. And Castillo flew out to second base, her first at bat. 1-1 count. She chases after another one and goes down 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 down. Play at the plate a few moments ago. Nadia Aguilar tagged out. by Montes at home. 1-2 count. It's well enough stairs. Ball hit off the middle, finds the gap. And no one going to be waved home.
That's on the second throw to home. Runners on second and third.
And Castillo gets on with the double, and that puts two in scoring position with a tying run at second base in the form of Castillo.
Now representing Hebronville, number 11, Cadence.
And now Cadence Trevino coming in. It's for a strike on Trevino. Trevino walked her last time up. She was Wettagrove's only walk. Now 4 hits allowed by the Lightning. Tied up with the Barracudas. 4 hits apiece. It's missing. 1-1 count. This ball smoked down the right field, and it will drop for a hit. 1 run will come in. Here comes the second. We're tied. It's Trevino, a 2 RBI single. The Barracudas tied up here in the bottom half of the third with 2 down. Medina now coming in the courtesy run for Trevino. So runner will stay put on first.
Number 24, Gabby Chapa.
Gabby Chapa 0 for 1 was struck out looking in the bottom of the first inning. Called ball, 1-0 count. Chapa chases after one. Alegria and Castillo back-to-back doubles. Trevino tags in a 2 RBI single to bring 2 in. 1-1 count here on Chapa. Here's the pitch. This ball smoked and now dropped for a hit. Now 3 consecutive hits, or make it 4 consecutive hits. Alegria, Castillo, Trevino, and Chapa. That puts on first and second once again, and now the Barracudas have a rally going on.
Now representing Cal Allen, number 23, Alana Almares.
Almada is now coming in. She hits this one, line drive.
Shot right at the shortstop, but some damage is done.
Line to the glove of the shortstop, and now retire the side, but the damage is done. There's back-to-back hits by Alegria and Castillo. Brought in by Cadence Trevino on a 2-run single. 5 hits now here for the Barracudas. The 3 complete. We're tied. Top of the 4th after this here on Real Sports Live.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
We're the Red Texans, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We envision that San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive citizens in our global society. Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
We are Santa Rosa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
The most important moments in a child's life happen in their earliest years. Having a strong early childhood education enhances their future and success. That's why we are opening the Harlingen CISD Early Childhood Academy for pre-K students. At HCISD, we provide these opportunities for our youngest learners to foster their imagination and let their curiosity run while they develop their love for learning.
Back here, top of the 4th inning, Lightning starting things off now, tied up 2-2 after a 2-run rally by the Barracudas in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Solis starts things off, followed by Karime Martinez and Joe Montes. 2-3-4 due up for the Lightning. Here comes the 0-1 count, and she chases after 2 quickly and go behind 0-2. And Solis 0 for 1 on a 4-3 ground out in the top of the 1st inning. 0-2 count. This ball popped up and tracked down by the first baseman, and it's reeled in. Chapa on the catch on an F3 to start things off in the top of the 4th, the fly out. 1 down, Karime Martinez coming in, the Harlingen South product.
Representing Harlingen South, now batting number 20, Karime Martinez.
Karime Martinez at a Harlingen South, 0 for 1, grounded out on a 4-3, but she brought the run in the form of Alexa Garza. 1 down. Check swing, safe she went to strike, 0-1 count. And Martinez. Hitch high and upstairs. Cadence Trevino yet to pick up her first strikeout. Brianna Ford holding on to 2. Trevino had that 2 RBIs come in on a single in the bottom half of the 3rd inning. One count turns to the 1-2 on a foul ball. Getting a hot one here. Rainbow, we're getting some relief from the clouds. We see a bunch of clouds coming this way. This ballpark, you're standing, you're facing north-northwest. Clouds coming in from the east. One, 2 count. Here's the pitch. High and away for a 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 down. And a slight breeze, a very slight breeze. And I say slight lightly because little to no breeze at all. In from the east to the west, and this one's sky to left field. Fielder coming in on it and tracks it down on the fly. It's Maddie Aguilar.
Maddie comes in.
Gets under it, and that puts an F7 in the book for Martinez, and she'll go 0 for 2.
Now batting, representing San Benito, number 28, Joe Montes.
Now Joe Montes coming in, the San Benito product. Montes batted .435 for the Lady Hounds, 11 home runs, 9 doubles, 45 runs scored. She was in our derby last night. And she hits one hard down the middle, and that finds the gap and falls short in center field. So hit picked up here, hit number 5 for the Lightning. Montes gets on board at first.
Now batting, representing Lyford, number 4, Alyssa Garcia.
Alyssa Garcia now coming in with 2 down. Garcia 0 for 1. Struck out in the top of the 1st. Runner gonna go on the throw, and she's
safe under the tag.
Safe at second. Close call.
Looks like me back in the day in the All-American Pee Wee champion. Self-proclaimed, that is. I know, I'm sorry.
Runner at second base. Garcia now on a 1-0 count ahead. Hitch high, that's 2-0. Two-0 count. 2-1 count here on Garcia. Gets a piece of it. Runner's going to go. Now the leading run 60 feet away at third, and a street fight here between the Lightning and the Barracudas. Five hits for the RGV Lightning for 3.5. And a ball here will be walked by Garcia.
With runners on the corners.
Garcia moves on down the first. Runners on the corners with 2 down. Now the freshman Jenny Shank will dig in. And 5 hits for the Lightning in this matchup. 6 hits for the Barracudas. So a total of 11 hits between 2 teams.
Blue making sure that the grass is not too high in that area, even though it's on the turf. I'm just kidding, Blue.
Again, Shank digging in, 0 for 1 on the fly out the first base side in the top of the second. Shown bunt, runner gonna go. Here comes the throw, and it comes out the glove, and a run will come in.
Run scores on the throw down to second.
So Salinas on the throw to second, takes off and makes it in safely, and the Lightning back on top. Replay here on the right side of your screen. This ball skied up. Castillo comes in and reels it in on the fly. But a run comes in for the Lightning, 3-2, and we go to the bottom of the 4th here on Real Sports Live.
Yes. And Harlingen CISD is with them every step of the way.
We are Eddie Burkella, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc., you're gonna find the opportunity to purchase the best high quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children. One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand. Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located
in Real Sports Live, Shown bunt goes downstairs. Poor Maldonado holds off. We have Maldonado 0 for 1 on a fly out to left field in the bottom of the second inning. 1-0 count, called strike, evens it up at 1-1. One count. This ball brought in. Here comes the throw to first, and they get it. With 6-3 put out will put one away.
Number 0,
Now our teammate Matty Aguilar coming up. Aguilar 1-for-1 single in the bottom of the second inning. First pitch. That's a bit too high, 1-0 count. One-0 count. An hour and 1 minute into this ball game. First pitch at 11 a.m. 2-0 count here on Aguilar. Aguilar 1-for-1. Corpus Christi veterans batted .409 this season. 2-0 count. Sees a high one and she'll go well ahead with the 3-0. Four straight balls and it'll be a walk as Aguilar will walk on down to first base.
Representing Flower Bluff, number 7, Samaya Johnson.
Now the powerhouse Samaya Johnson coming in, batting .414 on the season. And 7 home runs in 2022, 7 doubles, 28 runs scored, and 3 triples. Johnson 0-for-1 on the flyout to second base. Ball hit. Goes down the right field line, foul.
Just making sure you're all right, sir.
Again, 0-1 count. Throw back to first. She's back in time. On a 1-1 count. For a strike, 1-2 count. And 6 balls and 1 strike this inning. Comes the ball to shortstop, throw to first, and just in time to get it a 6-3 put out on Johnson. She'll go 0-for-2. Moves the runner up to second base with 2 away.
Representing Calallen, number 32, Brianna Ford.
And up until that hit, it was 6 balls and 2 strikes dished. It was a 4-0 walk on Matty Aguilar. Johnson fouled off 1, fell for 1. We saw a total of 2 balls. It was a 2-2 count. This one's fouled back to the screen. Count for Brianna Ford. Brianna Ford started the party off in the bottom of the 3rd with the bunt. Back to the second hit of the ball game for the Barracudas. Yo, 1 called a ball. Evens up at 1-1. All right, Johnson now courtesy running at second for Aguilar. One count. Here comes the pitch. Downstairs gets stopped by Montez. Was looking to throw. Again, Johnson was taking a big lead off. Ball hit up the middle, finds its way in the outfield. Johnson going to stay put at third, and now 2 runners in scoring position. The tying run at third.
Single at the middle. Runners on second and third.
On a forward singles, but moves her way out on down to second base. So now runners on second and third. Last of the lineup once again, Cindrelli Medina.
Number 12, Cindrelli Medina.
Cindrelli Medina, 0 for 1. Rounded out to the first base side in the bottom half of the third inning. 2 down here in the bottom of the fourth. Runners on second and third, tying run in the form of Johnson at third. Sun popped up. Oh, 1 count. Oh, 1 count. Ball hit up to the third baseman. Martinez throw to first in time. 5-3 put out, and despite the efforts here by the Barracudas, they'll remain down by 1. And of course, they left the tying run straight into that third. We go to the top of the 5th inning, 3-2 lead after 4 complete. Lightning on top here on Real Sports Live.
Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past? First pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
We are the Harlingen Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Rodo Rodriguez, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
Back here at Real Sports Live, top of the 5th inning. No. 0-1 count now for Lila Vega. A called strike makes it 0-2 early on. Again, we thank you for joining us. And now it's time for another episode, another installment of Through the Lens with Ruben and Andrew Season 2. Andrew, welcome back.
Thanks for having me, Ruben. Back again for day 2 of this showcase.
Day 1 was a fun one. Of course, the home run derby. We're going to talk about that one for a bit. That was exciting.
Oh, man, it was just, awesome. I mean, I expected it to be really good, but it just, blew my expectations. A lot of powerful hitters out there. A lot of bombs that were hitting.
And Lily Rocha, the Harlingen Cardinal, gets the job done and defeats Crystal Perez 22-21 in the final round. It was impressive because we got players like Brooklyn Metters. She cleared the bleachers twice. Liana Salcedo went deep. Rosana Montes. We even had Lily Rocha hit the scoreboard twice.
Yeah, there was a few dents out there.
We got to see that earlier. One above the tee on the Lady Cats softball. Ball chopped up. Case fair. They're going to call it foul at the last moment. 1-2 count remains. And Andrew, for any aspiring young photographers watching, what are just some of the key things to look out for when you're taking photos of softball?
Well, one, it definitely helps to know the sport. know how it's played, because I mean, that's about 70% of the work, if you ask me. The other 30% is believing in your ability to take pictures. So, I mean, once you know the sport, you know how it's going to be played, you know who's going to be moving where. The rest of it's just, believing in your ability to accurately get that shot that just tells the story of what's going on in the game.
Of course, softball, fast-moving sport, a lot of moving pieces all around. You have your plays at the plate, your plays at base, your ground outs, line outs, you name it. What do you feel like is one of the more harder plays to try to get a shot of?
I think for me, it's got to be those bang-bang plays, that just happen really quick, because, especially bunts for me are the more difficult ones, because the ball's hit, you're trying to get the batter hitting it, whoever's going to run to the ball, grab the ball, field it, throw it to whatever base you're going to throw it, so it's just a lot of fast action.
With a hard hit ball to the third baseman, throw to first, they got her. Vega on a long at bat. Goes down on a 5-3 put out. On down here, down the top of the fifth inning.
Westlaco, number 24, Romy Nunez.
Romy Nunez now coming in out of Westlaco. Nunez 1-for-1 single in the top of the second inning. Of course, you got to see a lot of Westlaco this season, especially in their Elite 8 run.
Oh yeah, I was fortunate enough to cover them, and when they made it to that region final with San Antonio O'Connor, and just a wild game.
Talk about a storybook ending too, in a sense. It was a very amazing, incredible run by Westlaco, and the way it ended too.
Yeah, it's one of those tough endings, questionable call, but at the end of the day, some things go your way, some things don't go your way, and that's why. Umpires are out there, and everyone else is just a spectator.
It's a called strike on Romy Nunez. Again, Nunez 1-for-1. 0-2 count. Or delivers and finds the outside portion of the zone. Strikeout number 3 for Brianna Ford. She catches Romy Nunez looking, and that puts 2 down here in the top of the fifth. Great pitch there, Andrew.
Oh yeah, that was a great pitch.
Number 12, Haley.
Got it right in the zone. As a few people out here thought it was a little outside.
Of course, it's one of the more harder pitches to go. Try to find the outside corner, inside the corner, because you have to be precise. You want to catch that corner just to get the zone, and sometimes you're just a little bit off. We'll call that one a ball, and it was a great placement there by Brianna Ford. And deals in and shoots one down the middle for a strike 0-1. Besides the bang-bang plays, what do you feel be another type of hard shot to take on a softball field?
Just the plays of the plate. If you're not lined up in the right angle, and I've been a victim of that. Sometimes you're at a good angle, sometimes you're not, and you end up with the catcher basically covering the entire image, and then sometimes you get the shot where the player's sliding in, tags being applied, similar to that Westlaco O'Connor final play.
This ball hit hard to the third baseman. Another 5-3 put out. They get it. It's a 1-2-3 in the top of the fifth. Vega goes down on the 5-3. Nunez goes down looking, and Garza goes down on the 5-3. Be back in the bottom of the fifth in another installment of Through the Lens with Ruben and Andrew here on Real Sports Live.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
Lead has relationships with multiple industry leaders. Whether you're looking for project-based work or long-term employment, you decide. Our industry-skilled jobs include industrial, marine industries, oil and gas, commercial construction, and renewable energy. We offer work close to home, so you can spend more time with those you love. Lead Staffing, putting people to work and changing lives daily.
And welcome back here to the bottom half of the 5th inning. Barracudas leading 3-2 or trailing 3-2 over the Lightning. Top of the order, Alegria starts things off. Ruben and Andrew here with you for Through the Lens. And we were talking earlier, some of the more difficult shots to take, more plays. Again, we said it earlier, softball is a fast-paced sport. A lot of different working parts. You'll have your outfield plays too. And what about some outfield shots? Would those be some of the harder shots to take?
Those are when, like if you don't have the focal length on your lens to reach that far,
And this one hit hard. This one going to come in and drops for a hit.
Drops in there for a single left field.
And a single here now by Alexia Alegria. She'll go 2 for 3. A double her last time up.
Brings up the bat. Representing Alice, number 2, Brooke Castillo.
And speaking about the outfield shots, it's some, I've caught a few of them, where the girls are up there robbing home runs or getting shots and running into the fence or the wall, so those are fun shots. You just don't get to capture them a lot.
Joe and Camacho now on the same page.
Of course, the outfielders sometimes referred to as the last line of defense.
Good to see the girls smiling, having a good time.
We used to call them air traffic control when we played.
Yep, I agree. I've heard that term before. Just out there patrolling the outfield.
Stone bunt by Castillo goes foul. 1-1. And offensive-wise, what do you think is one of the more better angles to get of a hitter?
I mean, ideally, you always try to get the angle where you're facing the batter, because you don't want the opposite angle, just a back. There's nothing fun with that. So it's always those action shots facing the batter, especially when they're laying down bunts. Those are some of the more favorite shots I've taken.
This one popped up towards the second base side, and it's grabbed, excuse me. At 4 put out, we're talking to, said defensive plays are one of the more harder shots, but talk about on hitting, to be exact timing on the hit. It's one of the more harder plays to get.
Yeah, it's definitely, you just got to trust your ability and your settings and your camera and everything, dialing everything in just to get it.
Hard hit ball down the line, third, a chance for a double play. They get the out at second.
Close play at second.
But when you're shooting, at a faster setting than usual, you can actually get, the entire follow through. I've seen some on home runs, where you just get it just timed right. You see the launch angle and where the ball just, just explodes off the bat. Those are pretty cool to see. 'Cause a lot of people just see the whole swing and everything, but when you actually look at the photos and you're like, man, the whole follow through is pretty neat.
Of course, sometimes I've sat next to you when you're taking photos, your shutter goes off a lot. How many photos do you think it takes to get the complete sequence of the hit?
Depends how fast you're shooting and your frames per second and everything, but for me, if I'm doing something like that, it'd probably be about 10, 11 photos from the initial, when they're in the box, to final follow through.
You playing back and forth, it's like poetry in motion. Pitch downstairs, 2-0 count for Gabriela Chapa. Chapa 1 for 2, struck out looking in the bottom of the first, single in the bottom of the third inning. Talk about, too, also, you need someone of the right gear in a sense to get some good shots. What do you feel would be like the best lens for shooting softball?
Shooting softball, I recommend you a 70 to 200 millimeter. That's kind of what I roll with on the daily for baseball, softball. You know, if I'm trying to get some shots way out in the outfit, and I'll bring in, you know, like a 200 to 500 millimeter. But it's a lot of these young photographers, you know, if you can invest in, it doesn't have to be top of the line equipment, you know, but if you can at least get a 70 to 200, you know, millimeter, somewhere around there, third party brand, you know, just get it, work with it, you know, and get used to it, and just practice and practice. That's really all it is.
3-0 count. Called strike on Champa. A little bit about Zelinda Camacho. Junior going to be a senior. 72 innings pitched, 99 strikeouts. Has won 10 games as a starter, 13 doubles from the box batting.
She's the one that had that big grand slam yesterday.
Champa, a powerhouse. Part of that destructive top of the first that saw the 6 runs come in. 3-2 count again. We saw it was a slow roll affair. It was a small ball playing a factor for the Barracudas in the top of the first, and they got a run in off a sac fly. They got an RBI single, and then the bases load up, and it's a grand slam on a 2-1 count. 3-2 payoff pitch. This one hit back up to the shortstop. Close play at second. They get it. The fielder's choice at second base will leave the runner stranded. We go to the top half of the 6th inning. We're after 5 complete. Lightning hold on by a thread, 3-2. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We're the Lady Cougars and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
We are the Harlingen Lady Cardinals and you're watching Real Sports Live.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children.
One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
We're the Harlingen South Lady Hawks and you're watching Real Sports Live. Hawks up!
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
We're the Red Texans and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are
back here to Real Sports Live, top of the 6th inning. That was through the lens with Ruben and Andrew. Stay tuned for that one later on. Now we have Rudy Zamariba Jr. joining me to my left-hand side. He did a few softball games. Rudy, how's it going?
It's going good. How's it going, Ruben? Pleasure to be here on day number 2.
It's been a fun first day. Of course, the home run derby was the crazy part.
Some big hits there last night.
We had some line near the concession stand out in right field.
Yeah, I think one of the scores was like 13-12 or something like that. And they scored the last home run with like 20 seconds.
A close ball game, of course, with Lily Rocha getting the win over Crystal Bettis, 22-21. 1-1 count on Zelinda Camacho. Camacho RBI single in the top of the 2nd. Got it rolling for the Lightning. Hold on to this 3-2 win. This one fouled back. 1-2 count. What are some more of your favorite moments throughout the season?
Softball season, I would say, had to be the playoffs. A lot of good playoff games that went down, not just in the RGV and the Coastal Bend as well.
This one a shot to left. This one going back and has a chance. Gone. Solo home runs at Linda Camacho. She'll go 2 for 2 and makes it a 2-run ball game for the Lightning over the Barracudas. Replay presented by Roy Gonzalez, Josh Moody Loans. This one off the bat, no doubter.
And she got a hold of that one, Ruben. No doubt about it.
That one hugged down the line and left. A solo home run makes it 4-2. As Linda Camacho now 2 for 2.
Lightning been very productive throughout the innings. I mean, only scoring a run in each inning, but some good production.
Of course, the Lightning, they've been playing the small ball, and the small ball sometimes people try to play the long ball, try to go poke the fence, try to go past the fence, but small ball, for me, baseball and softball, it's like chess. You got to play your pieces right. You got to, in a close game, you got to play your pieces right. You got to know what you're throwing out there.
It's really between the coaches, yeah, you can look at it like that.
It's a 1-0 count.
There's Wettergrove batting right out of Lyford.
Yeah, Wettergrove, of course, we got to see her in that matchup against London. Regional quarterfinal. It was a great game. We saw Lyford get the 1-game victory.
A big win for them that round.
Mom
Third
offered
round.
$20 to get it for me on the mic, so pay up, Mom.
Eventually losing to the state champs, Hallettsville. Took down Bishop in that Elite 8. And unfortunately, we didn't see a team go to the state semis in softball.
Baseball, we got to see 2, London and Sinton. Of course, both teams who fell short during the state tournament last year redeemed themselves. London capturing 3A gold, Sinton 4A gold. Softball season this year was not short of exciting. I'll say that much. A lot of fun plays.
Definitely a fun season.
Great games. I'd say some of my favorite moments were the preseason tournaments, the non-district tournaments, because you get to see, because it reminds you of the playoffs. It gets you to see, okay, so this is what teams are throwing out this season in tournaments too, because it gives the players a chance to see where they're at in a sense while they prepare for district. And it's not only just against Valley teams. You'll see them go against teams from Austin, up north, and a swing and a miss as Wettergrove would go down. Wettergrove now 0 for 2 on strikeouts. She struck out looking. Now she strikes out swinging in the top of the 6th with 1 down.
Emilia Salinas.
Harlingen High, another powerhouse team. We got to see them in that 22-18 game against those Fresnos. The Falcons coming on board.
Cardinals just missing the playoffs. I think it was a win out, a win away. I mean, a packed district, it's tough.
And of course, it was Harlingen. They were in 6th last year. This year, they missed it by 1 game. And their first-year head coach, Kevin Ledesma, did an outstanding job taking in the program. He'll be back in 2022, and they get to ease some of their stress in a sense because Harlingen South going down to 5A next year. So it'll be a 16 district, but at the same time, a little bit harder because you had 6 teams in the district, but only 4 spots up for grabs. So that means 2 teams ain't going to go punch their tickets to the big dance.
Now, Ledesma, first-year coach, trying to build a foundation at Harlingen High. Takes time, takes getting to know the kids.
Back about Kevin Ledesma. Prior to coaching softball, he was the assistant coach. He was hitting coach for the Cardinal baseball squad in 2021. Under Armando Rangel, he was part of that district title win for the Cards in baseball.
What year was that?
2021.
Okay.
It was
a good year for the Cardinals that year.
Stacked year in baseball. He had Thomas List, Ethan Sabetta, Ricky Montelongo, Jeremy Cavazos. Cavazos is senior.
Couple D1 commits.
Thomas List, the Texas Tech signee. Ricky Montelongo going actually to TAMIU or TAMU in Laredo.
Ball 4. Big shout out to that dad over there in left field for getting the home run ball. To the mom, appreciate you, sir. Thank you very much.
Leah Salinas takes a walk on down to first.
Big deal for these young ladies.
Now the Lightning see if they play small ball with only 1 out.
From PSJ North, number 2, Alexa Guy.
Well, for me, the mindset the Lightning have been having, it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. It's not a marathon, it's a sprint. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon.
Gotcha. Yeah, I talked about earlier the production compared to the Barracudas.
Runner goes, throw to second. Makes a bounce off the turf, a good stop there.
Oh, a runner in scoring position, threatening here in the sixth to add on to this lead.
Wings flying down to second.
Oh, 1 count, Alexia Alegria making the stop. And she got in front of that ball. That would have gone past her. Could have been chance for extra bases for the Lightning on that steal base attempt. There's a 1-1 count here for Alexia Garza. Garza 1 for 2, a single and a fly out to right field. Chases after a high one.
Got her to go after that one.
Makes it a 0-2 count. Are on second with 1 down for Garza. It's upstairs. Chasing for a ball, 1-2 count. 1-2 count. This ball smoked. Great grab there by the third baseman.
Catch over there at third base.
And Salinas retreats back on down the second to avoid an out. Avoid a potential double play, but an outstanding play there by the third baseman.
Because if that ball gets through, that runs rounding
Representing
third.
Wesco, number 14, Alexis.
Alana Amadas making the stop. Look at the replay here on the full screen. Good pitch there by Cadence Dervino, and smoked down the line. And those plays aren't easy plays to make when you have a line drive coming your way, about 90 miles an hour.
I would have got out of the way, to be honest with you. I would have let the ball go by me. And she showed the reflexes there on that play.
Of course, always a crazy factor. 1-0 count. Joe Bowling walking on by. Ball takes a bounce off the turf, and runner advances to third.
Yeah.
First annual South Texas Area Regional Showcase for softball. Second showcase, our first one, basketball on the island. That was a fun weekend at South Padre Island.
Oh, on a check swing, she fouled it off there, Ruben.
Not a good take, could have been a 3-0.
Unfortunate there. Tough break. Tried to lay off there last second. And I don't even think she was around on the check swing.
Well, she held off. She did not. She got halfway through the plate before she pulled it back, and it was just unfortunate that the ball met with the bat at the same time. And the 2-1 count. That pitch down and inside for a 3-1. Yeah, but despite that, Garza remains ahead.
And a good stop there. Run at third.
Lightning with one more potential hit can break this one wide open and make it a 3-run game. And the small ball playing a key factor. It's been playing a factor.
Clutch hitting as well.
And Chine, it's a walk, and it'll put runners on the corners.
Some pressure building here as these runners.
Representing Harlingen South, number 20,
approach the base pads.
Martinez.
Now the Harlingen South Hawk, Karina Martinez coming in. Her bloodline on the diamond. Her brother Carlos Martinez playing for Harlingen South, graduated in 2020. Part of that Hawk baseball squad that was projected to win it all in 2020, but unfortunately due to COVID, it was cut short.
A lot of seasons were cut short that year. A lot of good teams that we didn't get to see go to the postseason.
A lot of teams that you knew, okay, this is the team that's going to go far. As here's the throw, and it's well ahead, and they get her out.
And they will leave that runner stranded, Ruben.
So Lees gets on board, and she's called out. Going now to the bottom half of the 6th inning. You're watching Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
Wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We envision that San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive citizens in our global society. Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
We are Santa Rosa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
The most important moments in a child's life happen in their earliest years. Having a strong early childhood education enhances their future and success. That's why we are opening the Harlingen CISD Early Childhood Academy for pre-K students. At HCISD, we provide these opportunities for our youngest learners to foster their imagination and let their curiosity run while they develop their love for learning. These are the early steps to success, and Harlingen CISD is with them every step of the way.
We are Edinburgh Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc. You're gonna find the opportunity to purchase the.
At Kidder Real Sports Live, bottom half of the 6th inning, Alana Amadez will start things off. She caught a scorching line drive down the third base side earlier. Amadez, some of her season stats: 8 home runs, 13 doubles, 34 runs scored, and 5 triples. This ball smoked a ton back to center field and right into the glove of the awaiting center fielder. Puts one down. Haley Gatasa making the grab in center.
With one out, representing Corpus Christi Veterans Memorial.
Amadez will go down on an F8.
Maldonado.
Brings in Talia T-Money Maldonado. Maldonado for 2 flew out to left in the bottom of the 2nd, then a 6-3 ground out in the bottom of the 4th inning. Camacho deals a strike in the top shelf of the zone. And the Camacho yet to pick up a strikeout, but she's 2 for 2, including a RBI single and a solo home run down the line in the top of the 6th inning. Just hearing it off the bat, you knew it was gone. Saw plenty of those last night at the Derby. Maldonado chases after a second one and goes behind 0-2 with the foul ball. Another good day here for the showcase. Fans out in full force. Down the lines with canopies, umbrellas. Making occasional trips to Kona Ice, keep themselves cool on a very hot day here. A hot summer day in South Texas. 0-2 count. This one hit back up for the shortstop. Bobbled. Here comes the throw to first, and it drags the first baseman off the bag. Lila Vega having to step off the bag, but it's either stop the ball and avoid extra bases before we get the out. Maldonado will reach first.
Representing Corpus Christi Veterans Memorial, number 0, Maddie Aguilar.
Maddie Aguilar set to dig in. Brooke Castillo now courtesy running at first.
For the catcher.
Maddie Aguilar 1 for 1 today with a walk and a single. And Brooke Castillo doing the courtesy running at first. Chasing after one for a strike, 0-1 count. Aguilar has been up and down like a pinball across this field. She's played at third, she's played at second, she's played in the outfield. Yo, 1 count, here's the pitch. Upstairs, 1-1 count. Camacho looking to paint that top shelf again. One count, Camacho fires. This one hit back up, a chance for a double play. They get the out at second, throw to first, a bit too late. Leadoff runner picked off at second on the double play attempt.
2 outs, runners on first with 2 down.
Runner's choice, Aguilar gets on board at first.
Number 7, Samaya Johnson.
2 down, this brings in Samaya Johnson. Samaya Johnson, the Flower Bluff Lady Hornet. Oh. Her 2 will fly out to second base in a 6-3 ground out in the bottom of the 4th. Runner on first here with 2 down for the Barracudas, and Johnson stepping in for bat number 3 of the day. Macho fires. Called strike, 0-1 count. Oh, 1 count. Johnson gets a piece of this one, and they'll drop in the outfield. Johnson will now go 1 for 3 with that single. Moves a runner up 60 feet. So now 2 runners on with 2 down. For Brianna Ford is 2 for 2. She got on board off a bunt and singled one in the bottom of the 4th inning. Samaya Johnson getting that much needed hit for her and for the Barracudas. And Ford coming in 2 for 2 off a bunt, got on board. And a singles while a meeting at the circle. Talking about the game, little quick recap what we've seen so far. It's been the small ball playing a factor for the Lightning. Started off bringing in some runs in the top half of the 2nd inning. They kept the rally going as more runs came in the top of the 4th.
Lightning with a 2-run lead thus far.
Thank you for joining us. Again, the Barracudas got it started off. They got their runs back in the bottom half of the 3rd inning to tie it up 2-2. And if it's a 3-2 ball game, a runner comes on board for the Lightning, gets on. And, of course, in the top of the 6th, Camacho solo home run down the line. Camacho currently in the circle here. Mercedes Tiger here for the Lightning. Now comes into 2 for 2 today, Brianna Ford. A quick timeout was called. Shown bunt, runner goes. Now they got her in a rundown, and nobody covering second, so she'll get to walk back in safely.
On a hard crash, Garcia covers third.
One no count. This ball hit down the line, foul, and it evens up at 1-1. Racers take on the Storm up next, and our championship game will be the Barracuda, Breeze, and the Rebels. That one expected to be a street fight. Breeze 2-0, Rebels 2-0 in day 1 play. Barracudas 1 for 1. Count pitch missing, ball 2-1. And 1-2, this ball hit up and it gets past the second baseman. Runner rounding third. Here comes the throw and it's just a bit too late. Brianna Ford 3 for 3 collects an RBI single. Barracudas cut it down to within 1.
Courtesy runner coming in for Ford.
Now runners at the corners as a courtesy runner coming in for Ford.
Now batting, representing Zapata.
And
12,
Ford will remain perfect, 3 for 3.
Medina.
An RBI single cuts it down to a 1-run game. Now the tying run 60 feet away at third in the form of Samaya Johnson. Cinderelli Medina digging in 0 for 2. Trying to help out her own cause. Hungry for a hit, chases after one and fouls it off down the right field line. Runners on the corners for the Barracudas were threatening. And 1 run in the top of the 1st, top of the 2nd, top of the 6th. Lightning. Tina shows a bunt and it goes foul back. go to the top of the 7th after this. Of course, throwing the times out the window today, going off 7 innings. And mercy rules if likely. 15 after 3, 10 after 5. 0-2 count for the 0-2 Medina. 3-3 ground out and a 5-3 ground out. As the 0-2 count, Camacho fires. Outside, both runners gonna go, and she's safe at third. Mike Johnson just makes it back on the throw to third. Zana Montes, good IQ there, staying aware of her surroundings. One-two count. Ball laid down, good stop by third base and throw to first. In time, they get it. The Lightning get out of the jam and avoid a tying run to come in, but they get the lead cut down to 1 off an RBI single by Brianna Ford. Top of the 7th when we return. Lightning on top. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children. One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand. Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectible.
Welcome back here to Real Sports Live. Top of the 7th inning, Karime Martinez, Joe Montes, Alyssa Garcia leading things off. It was Martinez who was in her at-bat when the runner was picked off. That was Solis who was picked off at second on a stolen base. She sees a called strike to start off, resume her at-bat. Down to 1-1, Martinez 0 for 2 today. Rihanna 4-3 for 3 on your screen. Has picked up 3 strikeouts. Deals 1 and just misses for a 1-0 count. And 3 strikeouts in the circle, and she's 3 for 3, bringing in an RBI. She brought in the lead cutting run. Down to 1, again 3 for 3 on the day. 1-1 count, here's the pitch, and this one smoked a ton back. This one going, and it's reeled in on the fly by Maddie Aguilar.
Aguilar goes back. Makes a catch, Rob.
Maddie Aguilar displaying the wingspan, makes the grab. We'll look at the replay presented by Rolly Gonzalez, Josh Moody Loans in Harlingen. Hard hit ball by Karime Martinez, and Aguilar had to go on the fly. Again, we're still in that part of the day where the sun is still, if you're looking out east, and you're facing out east if you're in the outfield. She was fighting the sun and made the grab, too. What a heck of a play there by Maddie Aguilar. The Lady Eagle. As Joe Montes chases after one. And Karime Martinez will go for 3. Zana Montes, 1 for 1 with the hit. You walked, she was hit by a pitch in the top of the first. I got a piece of her, so it'll be her second at bat where she's hit by a pitch.
Montes has gotten hit in about every game she's played in this weekend.
So Rundard moves on down to first. And brings in Alisa Garcia. Alisa Garcia 0 for 1 with the walk.
Tough cookie, she's smiling over there, so
Montes, a power-hitting freshman, was in our home run derby last night. Again, 1 for 1 with 2 walks. He was hit by a pitch and 2 last. Courtesy running at first.
Number 4, Alyssa Garcia.
We switched gears to Alyssa Garcia, the Harlingen Lifer Lady Bulldog, batted .597 on the season. Bunt goes foul. Donato with the quick reaction time. See all the fans staying cool with umbrellas and coverings. Alyssa Garcia again, 0 for 1 with the walk, a strikeout in the top of the first, a walk in the top of the fourth in her last at bat. Another bunt going foul. She goes behind 0-2 quickly. And Ford getting it done both ways. Trying to assert her dominance. Continuing that dominant run again, 3 for 3 from the plate, 3 strikeouts in the circle. Goes on the 0-2. This one bunted. It goes foul. The breeze blowing in here from east to west. In this ballpark you stand, you're facing northwest. 0-2 count. All slowly hit, good stop by the third baseman here. No throw will be made. Amades gets the stop. Garcia gets her infield single on her first hit. She'll go 1 for 2 with the walk. And play there by Alyssa Garcia. Small ball in effect, moves the runners up, and she gets on board. And good effort there by Amadas. Brings in the young gun, Jenny Shank out of Brownsville Lopez, 0 for 2 today. With 2 flyouts down to first base. She hammers one. The second baseman, Castillo, throw to first in time. 4-3 ground out, gets out number 2, and Shank will go 0 for 3 today.
Number 22, Lila Vega.
And Brooke Castillo, another freshman out of Alice, making that play. Lila Vega now coming in. A speedster out of La Jolla. Sees a strike to start off her third at-bat. Lila Vega 1 for 2 today with the single and a 5-3 ground out. And she smokes one down the outfield, and she can add an RBI under her plate. She brings in Salinas and make that a 2 RBI. Oh, well, now she's going to try to go for 3 as here comes the throw, and she'll walk into third. RBI single, but she walks all the way to third. She has herself an RBI under her plate, and that makes it 6-3, a 3-run ball game, Lightning lead. Clears the bases, leaves her as a lone runner on at third.
Number 24, Romy.
See that run coming in, and Vega slowly trying to make her way over to third, and she comes in. Now enters the Lady Panther, Romy Nunez. One-0 count. Outside 2-0. Good crowd there behind home plate underneath the shade. A canopy built into the bleachers behind home plate. And Romy Nunez today, 1 for 2, a single and a strikeout in the top of the 5th inning. He's out of Wesco, batted .304 on the season. 2 home runs and 26 RBIs, and a quick timeout called there by Brianna Ford, who's had a great day so far. Just trying to will the Barracudas back into this one. We're now down by 3. Chopper down to Castillo at second. Throw to first. Pops out of the glove of the first baseman. On the errant throw, another run will come in.
Can you give this to Rudy and have him plug it in out there by Dahlia? Yeah, Rudy's over there by
Representing PSG North, number 12, Haley Garza.
So now runner at first. No count here for Garcia, top of the order. Brings in Haley Garza. Garza gets a piece of this one. And her fielder coming in and makes the play. Nevertheless, Lila Vega brings in 2 more runs, and off an errant thrown, Romy Nunez brings in Vega from third. 7-3, we go to the bottom of the 7th. Last chance for the Barracudas here on Real Sports Live.
You just have to have Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you, Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
We are the Harlingen Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Rodolfo Vegas, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
Here to Real Sports Live, bottom of the 7th inning. Lexi Alegria, Brooke Castillo, Kaden Cervino, top of the order. Last chance for the Barracudas. We'll start off as a close-knit game, broken open in the top of the 7th by the Lightning. A called strike, Zelina Camacho. You have to record a strikeout, but offensively she's done great. RBI single and a solo home run out to left. 0-1 count. Count evened up at 1-1. One fired in outside. Zelina Camacho out of Mercedes. Said to be a senior, 72 innings pitched, 99 strikeouts. Some of her stat line here during the 2022 regular season. Tigers out at 32-5A. We'll have some company coming in this year with 2 more teams down in North and Harlingen South. It's a hard hit ball just over the glove of the shortstop, and that one will get a score in. Get a hit in, excuse me. Lexi Alegria collects a hit. Now maybe the rally that the Barracudas need here in the bottom half of the 7th inning.
From Alice, now batting number 2, Brooke.
Great play there on the. It's a hard hit ball by Alegria. Glove just getting over the glove of the shortstop. Brooke Castillo coming in, freshman out of Alice. Shown bunt goes foul, took a bounce off the plate. Castillo today 1 for 3. She's made some great plays on defense. Started off at second base and has been there ever since. 0-1 count. She lifts one. or is the second best side and gets it. Puts one down. Steele will go 1 for 4. Bottom of the first, bottom of the fifth. She flew out to second base, so she's flown out to second base 3 of her 4 at bats. That's one away. This brings in Cadence Trevino. Trevino 1 for 2 with the walk. This ball smoked a ton. This one has a chance to drop, and it goes off the wall. Runner rounding second. And she's going to get the call home. Here comes the throw. Takes a bounce. Past Montes. And Cadence Trevino gets an RBI, but she moves on down all the way to third.
Time to go.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, no, I got it. What's up?
A Champa now set to come in, but Cadence Trevino.
What do you mean?
It's a courtesy runner in the form of Castillo.
He wouldn't look over here when I wanted that thing plugged in. Okay, yeah, I'm about ready to eat something real. Yeah, if he feels like working. Okay. Dad? Okay, all right, I'll see you in a bit. Okay.
From Alice.
Cadence Trevino, that's her second RBI today. She's brought in 3 runs. The 2 RBI single in the bottom of the third, and makes it on the third on the RBI single here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Maybe what the doctor ordered, and another run 60 feet away in the form of Castillo. And this ball lifted and chance to be in play, but it's going to sneak on the other side of the screen.
Mark Brown. Foul ball.
Yeah.
He's from State Farm. It's a little hot. Cool breeze kicking in right now. That helps.
Rayla Chapa now coming in 1 for 3, a strikeout, a single, and a 5-4 ground out. Her last up in the bottom of the 5th. Can help her own cause, bring a runner in at third. This ball smoked and stays fair down the line. Castillo comes in. Champa rounding first. She's going to try to go for 2.
Puts oil on that right knee.
Ariela Champa, and it's back-to-back RBIs here for the Barracudas as Champa reaches second. Now the tying run comes to the dish in form of Alana Amadas.
From Caroline, number 23, Alana Almano.
Replay on the right side of your screen. A hard hit ball just stays fair down the line and left. And gets all the way to the wall. Brings in Castillo, and Champa moves on down to second. This brings in Alana Amadas, who's 0 for 3. And she gets a piece of this one. And a diving grab made out in right.
Nice grab out there in right field. Once again, looks like me and Kiwi All-Stars.
Amadas will go down, and she'll remain 0 for 4 for the rest of the day. The replay, a hard hit ball down the right field.
Runners on second.
A diving grab made. Bert Ruiz in the outfield getting some great shots. So 2 down, this brings in Thalia Maldonado, 1 for 3. Fly out to left, 6-3 ground on a single or last up. Downstairs, 1-0 count. Donato, the tying run at the dish. 1 for 3. Looks like she's due one. Could it be happening here? And great grab made by the shortstop. And an exclamation point, the seal of the victory here for the Lightning, 7-5.
Big round of applause for both squads.
Great play there by Alyssa Garcia. Look at that replay, a hot shot. What a way to stay on your toes. Look out. Alyssa Garcia snatching that one out of the sky, and that's going to do it for us here in this first matchup. Lightning win this one 7-5. We return, we'll get you our final stats here on Real Sports Live.
Okay. At 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes...
Here at Real Sports Live, our post-game show. Lightning win this matchup 7-5. Great game. 8 hits here for the Lightning, scoring 7 runs, 8 hits. Barracudas also a dominant performance. 5 runs, 11 hits for the Barracuda. We'll give you the stat line. Lexa Garza, 1 for 2 with the walk. Alex Solis goes 0 for 3. Karime Martinez 0 for 3, but brings in a run off a ground out. Our player of the game, Zelina Camacho, going 2 for 2. A solo home run and an RBI single. The junior out of Mercedes. An outstanding season. Future looks bright in 2023 and the rest of the travel ball season. And 32-5A. We'll see you at 2 o'clock, folks. Again, the Lightning wins this one 7-5. Be back for our next matchup at 2 with the Racers in the Storm going at another RGV Coastal Bend battle. Signing off for now from Mr. Joe Bowling to my left. Everyone on Real Sports Live and Rodriguez. See you at 2 o'clock for Game 2.